Dear ladies and gentlemen, today I want to shed light on one of the most devastating environmental tragedies in modern history, the Deepwater Horizon disaster of 2010. This catastrophe was a stark reminder of the dangers of prioritizing profit over safety and responsibility and continues to serve as a lesson for us all. On April 20th, 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil rig, located 41 miles off the Louisiana coast in the Gulf of Mexico, exploded due to the surge of natural gas from the Macondo oil well. This explosion, caused by a failure in the concrete core that was meant to seal the well, led to the death of 11 workers, injuries to 17 others, and the sinking of the rig 2 days later on April 22nd. This collapse of the rig ruptured the riser pipe, releasing millions of barrels of crude oil into the Gulf, a disaster that would take 87 days to contain and would spill a staggering 4.9 million barrels of oil, making it the largest marine oil spill in the history. This disaster was not just an industrial accident. It represented multiple crises. First, it was an industrial explosion that claimed lives. Then, it evolved into an oil spill of catastrophic proportions. And finally, it morphed into an environmental and economic disaster. The spill contaminated over 1,300 miles of coastline, 400 square miles of seafloor, and caused widespread death among marine life. Entire ecosystems were destroyed and long-term damage continues to this day. The parties involved included BP, which is British Petroleum, which operated the Macondo well and was ultimately responsible; Transocean, which owned and operated the rig; and Halliburton, responsible for the cementing work that failed. Together, these companies ignored critical safety concerns in favor of cost-cutting measures, a mistake that cost life, livelihood, and untold damages to environments. Despite attempts such as the use of containment domes, chemical dispersant, and a top-kill method, the leak continued for months. It wasn't until September 19, 2010, through a bottom-kill procedure using a relief well, that the flow of oil was permanently stopped. The aftermath of this disaster was immense. Over 800,000 birds, countless marine animals, and fish were killed. Human communities suffered as well, with 25,000 jobs lost and 2.3 billion in economic losses in the region, particularly in fishing and tourism. Legal consequences followed, with British Petroleum ultimately paying over 65 billion in fines, settlements, and cleanup costs. Regulatory bodies also stepped in to enhance safety protocols for offshore drilling. But what's more important than the statistic in the lesson this disaster teaches us? It reminds us of the critical needs for accountability, safety measures, and a balance between industrial interest and environmental preservation. It's a reminder that no amount of profit is worth the long-term cost of irreversible harm to our planet. Let us take the legacy of Deepwater Horizon as an urgent call to action to businesses, regulators, and individuals alike to prioritize sustainability and responsibility. Because of the world is watching, and future generations will be judged us by the action we take today. Thank you.
My name is Logeshwari Muniandi from batch 28B. I want to present about root causes of Deepwater Horizon explosion 2010. First one is human error. Human error, crucial warning signs, rising pressure and hydrocarbon leaks, were misprinted or ignored. Tests designed to ensure safety, like the negative pressure test on the seaman seal, were deemed successful despite clear evidence to the contrary. Poor communication hampered the flow of vital risk information, and inadequate training left the crew unprepared for the escalating instability. Next one is management failures. BP prioritized cost reduction and speed over safety, leading to inadequate risk assessment and a discredit for warnings about the unstable cement mix. Communication was fragmented, lacking coordination between BP, Halliburton, and Transocean. A culture where workers feared reporting safety concerns created a climate of silence, preventing the identification and mitigation of potential hazards. Finally, technical failures played a crucial role. The cement barriers a critical safety feature proved the ineffective due to poor design. The blowout preventer, the last line of defense, malfunctioned due to medical defects and insufficient maintenance. This highlights a dangerous over-reliance on multiple safety layers without rigorous verification of their individual and collective efficacy. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ritika Vasudevan. Today I'd like to present about key improvement in disaster management after Deepwater erosion. The Deepwater erosion disaster separated a critical improvement in offshore drilling safety. Let's focus on four key advancements. First, a stronger emphasis on safety and risk assessment with independent evaluations and a culture shift prioritizing safety over profits. Secondly, significant technological upgrades to blue cut preventions OBPS, including rebound system, automated triggers, and increased maintenance. Thirdly, enhances emergency response plan with regular updates, frequent simulation, and improvement well capping technology. Finally, faster oil spill containment and cleanup utilizing pre-positioned equipment, responsible dispersion use, and innovative technological like biomedications. While progress has been made, continuous improvement and vigilance remain vital. Thank you.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to present about strengthening offshore drilling safety and environmental protection. Building on my friend's discussion, I highlight four key areas to enhance offshore drilling safety and environmental protection. First, stronger regulatory oversight is essential. Clear separation of responsibilities, stricter penalties for violations, and transparent safety reporting will improve accountability and public trust. Second, long-term environmental monitoring and restoration ensures we track ecosystem changes and invest in restoration projects like coastal wetlands and strengthen resilience. Third, better coordination among stakeholders allows for faster decision making, expert engagement, and transparent communication to improve response efforts. Lastly, global knowledge sharing helps standardize safety protocols, enhance cross-border collaboration, and apply lessons learned to prevent future disasters. By focusing on these measures, we can create a safer and more responsible offshore energy sector. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Aliniza Anupam Hisham, DHC 0822200140. So the conclusion is the Deepwater Horizon explosion of 2010 serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of complacency in industrial safety. Its far-reaching effect, for example, spanning environmental destruction, economic hardship, and loss of life. In highlight the immense responsibility that accompany technological advancement in resources extraction, while measures have been taken to reduce the likelihood of such disaster in the future. Much work remains in ensuring the oil industry operates within a technical, sustainable, and risk-averse framework. The lesson from this disaster should continue to inform global policy that prioritize both ecological conservation and human safety. So, this tragedy should not only be remembered for its immense damage, but also for its role in promoting critical change and reflection on our relationship with fossil and the natural environment. That's all from me. Thank you.